Right.
Let's save it. And if
which talking about the Chicago Fire.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring this up now since there's really no other MLS news.
Here it comes.
You know what? I was so actually ragey today that it's kind of gone already. But Ticketmaster.
They stole
fucking
your
monopoly.
joy.
How do we allow for monopoly to exist in this in this society? Like, seriously, I sold tickets on the 1st of August for the game on the 1st of August because my car exploded, so there was no way I was going to Bridgeview. Right?
You survived though.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't really explode. So I sell the tickets. Everything's lovely, and I'm looking, and I'm just like, you pay attention to your bank account. I'm kind of like, hey, I never saw that little bloop.
Right.
I never saw it. And so, like, I asked DPG earlier, I was like, how long before you get your tickets? He's like, oh, it takes like a week. I was
To
like,
get paid for your tickets, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, that is 27 days later. So I try to look it up. I try to do my best on the Ticketmaster stuff. I go to my account, it says sold right there on the fucking tickets. I go to my email.
Interesting.
There's the email I got from Ticketmaster that says sold. I go into the website, make sure all my information is updated, and it's like nothing. They show no record of it. So I call Ticketmaster, and after sitting on hold for a good 20 minutes, a recording going through a bunch of like options, right? It was this bullshit options. It's just like, none of this is gonna help me. You're just making me angrier. And then what should have tipped me off was, before the person actually connected, there was a recording that was like, now remember, please be courteous to the customer service agents. It's like, oh, so this is about to be some fucking bullshit. So I talked to this dude, so this dude actually, to his credit, was polite to me, which is the only reason why I didn't fucking have an aneurysm while talking to this man. And so he's like, oh, sir, we don't have records of any tickets being sold. I was like, oh, well, that's okay, because I could send you right now a screenshot of my app, of the Chicago Fire app, that says they're sold. Or I could just email you a copy of the email I received from your company. And he's like, but no, I don't show it. I'm like, that's fine. I have the proof. I can give it to you very easily. Like, any form you need, text,
it's crazy.
email.
It's crazy how that works, because I remember I told you guys I got a new grill, and I had the scratch and some of the chipping away. Like, obviously a brand new grill and already has a gash on the side.
Ugh.
And I called the customer service people. I think I was on the phone for 5 minutes. Called them. The guy said, hey, can you take a picture and can you text it to me? Here's the number. Text it. Boom. Okay. We'll go ahead and replace it in a few days. Like that.
That is not what happened. So we went back and forth between, I have this proof, let me give it to you, and then him being like, no, we don't show it. And it's just like, oh my fucking God. He goes, so after about 30 minutes of this, he's like, oh wait, is this a sporting event? And I was like, yeah, it is. I think we established that earlier when you asked me what the event was, and I made sure to. Oh, and God damn it, God forbid the fucking stadium was called SeatGeek, because he's like, oh, so you sold them on SeatGeek? I'm like, no, the stadium where the game is being played is SeatGeek. Oh, so you sold them on the SeatGeek site? No, no, I didn't.
No wonder. They see SeatGeek. They're like, oh, SeatGeek. Yeah, SeatGeek. No, you don't sell here on SeatGeek.
So anyway.
So that is a language barrier, because they're just reading SeatGeek. It makes sense.
And so he goes, oh, okay, dog. He didn't call me dog. But he goes, okay, how about this? It's a sporting event. I think I got the right phone number. There's a different division that needs to talk to you to do this. I was like, oh, dope. Please give me the phone number. I appreciate it.
You're getting passed along. No.
So, yeah, I was like, you can't just forward me? And he's like, no. I was like, dope. Give me the phone number. So I get the phone number and I type it into my little phone.
Why can't he
like,
forward you? That's not right.
And
he can totally forward you.
Because do you know who picked up the phone number that I then called? Hi, this is the Chicago Fire. Oh, great. Oh, okay, great. So then instantly hang up and I call my boy, my ticket rep. And at this point, I'm getting so heated that I'm talking to him and I'm literally like, so I talked to him, and I'm like, okay, so is this something you can actually help me with, or did they tell me to go fuck myself? And he goes, oh no, I think it's the latter because we can't do shit. And I was like, oh boy. And so then I started getting pretty upset and I was like, listen, dude, like I will cancel next year's season tickets. They cannot just take money from me. They double dipped. They took the money I got for selling these tickets and I bought them, right? So they're double dipping. And I'm like, I'll cancel. I've done worse for less. Right. And so he's like, and I'm just like, and this team's so fucking terrible. And he's like, well, it's not our fault, And I'm like, I know it's not your fault, but their customer service is so poor.
George Ice is leaving. Don't worry.
I was like, their customer service is so poor. It's messing with your business. I was like, listen, when the team is this bad, any hurdle to enjoyment is really bad for business. and he's like, okay, hold on, man. Let me talk to my boss. Let me see what's up. So currently it's not resolved yet. Right? So currently, he got all the pertinent information he needed from me to then basically he's now making these phone calls trying to do this. So big shout out to the Chicago Fire ticket sales office because that dude has been cool so far this season. Real fucking cool cat.
I don't want to throw out names.
What was that?
I don't want to throw out names, but I do gotta admit that I also got a cool rep. Like, I think he's more active than the last guy I had. I'll just leave it at that.
I don't know if I'll ever get paid, but I was rather heated and still am.
Would you take a Chicago Fire legitimate jersey?
That's a good question. Depends on
what you take.
And what player? Current player.
You know what?
Well, hold on, no, because here's where the real rubber meets the road. I got a family situation that cropped up, so I'm gonna have to sell again the tickets from not Miami, but the following week. And then there was already the one game I knew I was gonna miss all season long, which is Toronto, because my buddy's birthday, big fucking trip down to St. Louis to go see a game there with him, right? So that was the one game all year I knew I was going to miss. So I've got 2 more games worth of tickets to sell, and I'm not going to do that until this is resolved. And then, like, what am I going to do? Like, it just... I'm upset.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It wasn't this... When I sold stuff, like first I had to prove that I sold stuff. Chicago Fire had to prove that I sold stuff because when I tried to get more stuff, they were like, "No, buddy, no, you made enough money for yourself." So,
he had all in his records. It showed I sold. He was like, "I've got your back here. We've got your back." Yeah. So, oh my God, no, I'll tell you this: since Mansueto has bought the team, one thing that has actually improved year after year after year is the relationship between the team and the fans. It's not perfect, but it is a metric F-ton better than it was.
Yep.
So I just,
I hate to hear about your ongoing war with Ticketmaster.
No, I mean just call me Pearl Jam. This will be this will be another Best Buy all over again.